Break those falls one day. And we make him pay. Sure.
Now, just in case you are still in any doubt about this, the abilities of this guy, some of the stuff he has been delivering in this competition for so far may be your answer. At least for the youngster that is Jackson Asiku. Caesar gets to miss the black. Welcome. It is semi-finals time, dear ladies and gentlemen, viewers of the Peter Chobe live streaming platform. 1-0, the score by which Caesar Chandika leads by against Jackson Asiku, racing to 6 for a place in the finals to take on either Ivan Kanyesije or Ian Kaziwe. That match that has had two frames, both being won by the deaf and dumb player, that is Ivan Kanyesije. Jackson Asiku is trying to replicate what his fellow underdog is trying to do in the second semi-final. You are looking at one of the most talented youngsters in the country. Yes, one of the most talented youngsters in the entire East African region, and one of those boys that are making themselves a big name as youngsters only at the age of 16. He says he's 15. He doesn't look 15. He looks way younger. But on the table, he has the brains of a 40-year-old and has the ability of a 28-year-old. Most pool players, at least in Africa, they normally peak around that age in the late 20s. Jackson Asiku now has that yellow close the white ball. He wants to put it diagonal into the corner pocket on the top right. White ball may have to bounce off the cushion at the top end of the table. He may want to put the last yellow to the corner pocket at the bottom left end of the table. As long as white ball bounces off the cushion and lifts it towards the top left end, he hasn't even used the cushion bounce. It will be a better a well finished frame, this one. When he draws white ball slightly backwards, it naturally moves towards the right for him to put black to the center pocket on the left. Oh no. I'm trying to manipulate the white ball. He ended up being off target. It will be a painfully lost frame for the boy, but it won't matter for Caesar. He leads by 2 frames to 0. Now, the last time out that Caesar faced off against this young man was a comp that was organized. What is the name of the venue? The last comp we had before leaving out to Kenya for the Eldoret Timbuktu International Carnival. These two faced off in the quarterfinals. The quarterfinal was won by Caesar, but that match was way closer than the one that you're seeing. If I'm not mistaken, Caesar won only by decider. Jackson Asiku put up a better fight than he's putting up so far. Caesar with 2 yellows. 1 to the diagonal corner pocket top right, the second to the center pocket on the left, black to the corner pocket at the bottom right end of the table. It will be the natural pattern given the positioning of the yellows in relation to the black, also in relation to the scoreline. He used the English to drag the white ball to prevent its excess movement away from the yellow ball, which is supposed to be putting to the center pocket, and probably ended up having a little miscue, but it's a big opportunity for Jackson Asiku to pull at least one frame back. In this frame here is there we are. Maybe from a neutral perspective, you would wish that he wins a frame. This time round, he makes the decision that patience pains, but it could pay. Caesar is one of those very able players in terms of finding snooker balls. Wants to curve right ball round the yellow, round red to find yellow. He almost got a ball sunk off the red, but at least Jackson Asiku still has this big opportunity to win a frame. It will be a big confidence booster if he puts black, the young man, against the Scorpion. Special shout out to you, Anthony McCoy, asking about where the others are. And the semi-finals, it is Ian, now by 3 frames to down against Ivan Kanyesije. Those are the 4 players left. Of course, including these two, as Jackson Asiku will be having one more ready, which he'll be playing with a little bit of backspin, white ball moving a little, dragging it leftwards a little, a few centimeters away from the red. That should be beautiful. And the roll of the black to the corner pocket close to the bottom right end of the table will be a formality. Shouldn't do anything fancy, anything stubborn. Why don't you just roll the ball, young man? No need going fancy. No white ball being sought after. He simply had to roll that yellow. He will lose this frame in my opinion, but lose it very carelessly. Unless he can find the black and not only find it, but also pot it. And at least he doesn't foul. His inexperience may come to haunt him. He played so well and then played so carelessly against a player that can be so unforgiving, especially when chance is given to him, chance like this. Caesar will want to put yellow to the center pocket, white ball bouncing off the cushion on the right, and then move leftwards again. On target, white ball off the cushion, but off target. Jackson is fortunate this time round. And you may want to believe it or not, but it is 4-0. Ivan Kanyesije leading against Ian Kaziwe. Also raised to 6. Will Asiku be pulling another a frame back? I think he will not. He has tried his best, but his best has not been good enough. Caesar 3, Asiku 0. Clive Mujero is asking where you can find black ball rules. You're asking if it is true that yellow balls are the ones that should make the J when racking. Yes, it is true. The J during the rack of black ball must strictly be yellow. It was in 8 ball rules that it could alternate between yellow and red. And yes, you can simply Google black ball rules and then a document will be sent to you, which you can download and have them at your disposal. Anthony Mokoye, thank you for watching. Kelisa Jimmy Kendrick, Swalens and Giova Shifra, thank you for watching. Also, as well as Huba Chingwedere. You think Caesar is supposed to head start this kid? Head starts only happen when they are part of the regulations of the competitions. In Ugandan comps, head starts normally come when ladies are playing in the same events as men, and ladies are given some kind of head starts. In fact, Caesar did lose to a lady last time that he played in the competition here. I remember the date was the 1st of December last year, 2024, and Rashida won the competition after being head started with +2 by Caesar in the final. Kakemba Hadija, thank you for watching. George Opala, you think Caesar is bullying the boy? Eh? Uganda Sports TV, thank you for watching. You're thanking me, and you want to buy a pair of shoes for Ivan, and you love him because he is your friend. Ronnie Santos, okay. Ronnie Santos, that one will be so good of you, and I'll be making it public when you make it happen. Eh? I think you know where to find Ivan. I saw your TikTok handle when you're narrating him how you became friends with him when you bought for him a plate of food when he was playing some games at some venue where you met, and since then he really likes you. But Caesar really likes sporting. This time round he puts and gets himself in trouble as he gets himself self-snookered. Will he find the black? It is a foul. Thank you, Thibaroni. You say I'm good, okay? You have very kind comments, eh? And look at how good Jackson Asiku can mean to be. 3 reds to go. Now 2. The kind of frame he can win anytime, any day, any comp, any opponent. I just hope this time he doesn't do anything silly, because losing the last frame, he got a little bit silly. Most especially when he was simply supposed to roll the black and decided to tap it with some power for no reason. This time around, he is effective and lethal. And in frame number 4, he is victorious. It's Jackson Asiku 1 and Caesar Chandega 4. But the 5th frame has been done in the second semi-final, in which Ian has pulled one back. It is 4 for Ivan and 1 for Ian. As Caesar breaks frame number 5, as 2 yellows get sunk, 2 reds, and I think a yellow. No better way to break a frame, no better way to anticipate a break and finish against no player better than the guy that is on the table. He has just communicated to Miss Caesar about 45 minutes ago that he's ruling himself out of the Commonwealth Billiards Games that are supposed to be in Mauritius early next month. He says it has come up as an impromptu program in which he wasn't advised, and yet he already has a program where he is supposed to be having competition in the United Kingdom, where he's living on the 8th, and yet the Commonwealth Games in Mauritius are starting on the 6th. So like you can see, he cannot have both events to participate in. So most likely his place on the Ugandan team for the hay ball competition will be taken up by another player. The Polar Station of Uganda will advise. If it was to take a player without playing qualifiers, if it is to look out for a player in Heibo, given the Heibo competitions that I did stream a few months ago, I would take Ibrahim Kayanja. But that's just my opinion. That's just me. Now this is just Jackson Asiku. And how many youngsters have you seen who can play pool this good? How many 15-year-olds can play pool this good? Yes, you know Herbert Mukisa. Now here is Jackson Asiku. Yes, you know Jonathan Twali. There is another one called Yahya Mpindi. Those four. It is a quartet of four absolutely talented players. There is another one. There are some others, but it is those four that really stand out. And they are very friendly, as if they are working out something in which they want to dominate Ugandan pool for some years to come. They even have that one WhatsApp group of theirs, which has a lot of banter. They just added me. Sometimes I just go to read their childish posts, and I just laugh the whole day. Caesar onto the last yellow. White ball bouncing off the cushion on the right. Once he puts, he now has pretty much accurate black to try and put it to the corner pocket at the top left end, and it is in. And the score increases for the Scorpion by 4 frames to 1.
That was a beautiful shot from Ian, and he only has 1 yellow left.
How about that? How about that from the 15-year-old? I just want to see an under 17, under 18 competition for everybody on the African continent. I want to see some of these boys shoot it out against others of the better players on the African continent. And yes, great. And some of them are my young friends, my kid friends. Japhet Mangoma of Zambia, Craig Pipiro of Zimbabwe, those two. But most especially Pipiro, that one is so mature. And then Nsangu from Zambia, but I think Nsangu is becoming aged. He's closer to 18 than 15 in terms of age. I know that you should be watching this game sometime, Nsangu. But then the young lighty Ryan Williams from South Africa. That one, if there is something to say, a world-class kid player on the continent, I will choose that one any day. Now we'll see what the Scorpion is treating us to. As if he's so fresh, as if he has just not been playing a comp for 3 days and long races for any of them. He looks so fresh and calm, as if he didn't win $1,000 yesterday. He wants to win more and more and more. He's putting more and more. He may want to put both black and yellow to the same corner pocket. White ball has moved a little bit further than he would have wanted. That's why he's having a deep breath in and out. Nonetheless, he'll be trying. It is a miss. He played the black a little so casually. The second match, Ian in no time has won 2 frames in quick succession. The score that was at that time 4-0 in the second semi-final is now 4-3. Ian down against Ivan Kanyesi. That one is live, by the way. on Break and Finish Live on Facebook. Jackson Asiku taking a second frame in a row. Again, Caesar White ball has to bounce off the cushion at the top, just like that, with a little bit of left spin on it. It should be okay. That is more of the Jackson Asiku is growing in terms of confidence into the match as the match grows older, as he rolls black to the corner pocket and wins the second frame in a row. You are watching Ugandan pool plus. Jackson against his inspiration. The score is 4-2. Caesar leading. Once again, thank you for watching. Clean Crypto. Asking if Hazard got knocked out. The answer was yes, he was beaten by Habib in the round of last 16, and then Habib did not survive the round of last 8 when he faced up against Ivan Kanyesijo. Daniel, yes, Caesar is not even breaking a sweat, deliberately giving other guys a chance. There's some sign in this match that he has been playing a little bit casually. For some of the players, Caesar knows that he has their number. He knows when to make the call to turn on the beast mode and win anytime. Sometimes I'm also suspicious that he can deliberate to allow an opponent to win a frame. But sometimes that one can misfire big time. Now here comes Jackson Asiku. He has his own quality. He is a top-class young shooter. It is very rare to find someone so young and so good as Jackson Asiku. Just like that, he has won a third frame. Now we have a match on. 4-3, rest to 6 is needing 2. Asiku needing 3 out of the last 4. JV Kamanya is asking where Herbert is. The idea is that Herbert will no longer be playing weekly comps. Now, for those comps that are Sunday comps, most especially Sunday comps, which may end late, he is also not expected to participate in them because he's supposed to be at school early morning. Hello, stores. Thank you for watching. Fabio Rogers asking if Ibras Jemba did not play. Yes, he decided not to play. But also, yes, Ivan Kanyesi has increased his lead against Ian. It is now 5-3. And Ian must now win 3 frames in a row or else wait to play third place match against either Caesar or Asiku Jackson. Caesar's intention was to maintain white ball for the yellow ball to the center pocket on the left. The one he's just spotting now, using Asiku's ready to support its stopping, and will be tapping the yellow ball last diagonally with the top shot, just like that. And black will be sunk, and the score will be increased. It is Caesar 5 and Asiku now 3. So the semi-finals are moving at pretty much the same speed. 5-3 this side and 5-3 that side. Winners to take each other on in the final. We are likely to see a deaf and dumb player in the final. Ivan Kanyesi versus Caesar Chandiga is the most likely final that we are having in about 20 minutes from now. It could be less time if both Caesar and Ivan win the ongoing frames. Someone is asking where Ibra Kanyanja went these days. It's the fact he's not playing good. He's a top level player here in this country, but of late, last 3 months maybe, he's a shadow of himself. One frame the Scorpion needs to make yet another final. By this time yesterday, he was winning a comp, an 8-man comp of the ATA. He won way better money than he may win if he wins this one. But a win is a win. What a story of a guy that has the humblest roots you can think of, but has one of the best shining careers in the game on the African continent today in terms of level of skill, level of deliverance, amount of comps won, popularity, endorsements, name it. He's now having two reds, having Jackson Asiku trying to pray for another chance to play. That chance seems not to be coming. Not when Caesar has now one ball left on the table. Not when that ball is the black, and not when it gets him to the final. That will be the end of the road for Jackson Asiku. he tried his best. Like I said before, sometimes his best was just not good enough. As Caesar finally unleashes some kind of beast mode in him, winning the semi-final by 5 frames to 3. He's going to play in the final that is coming up in a few minutes between either Ian or Ivan. Most likely, Ivan. See you then. But for now, the second semi-final is still continuing on Break and Finish Live Facebook.